Podcast, WATP.
It's a show hosted by Chrissy Salem and sometimes Jesse Pump.
Oh, baby.
Jesse Pump is a pretty hot lady. So on the YouTube channel, on the banner, it says, I don't know if you guys picked up on this. It says, the hottest heavy metal news, entertainment, and lifestyle channel on YouTube.
The hottest.
But then in the description, it says, welcome to the inspirational entertainment of Chrissy Salem Metal Mascara. Catch your breath, reset, move forward. Elvira meets Headbangers Ball meets Tony Robbins. New show every day at 7p. Chill vibe and rock out with me and dream again. Because when I saw the banner said that there was like heavy metal news and entertainment and lifestyle, I didn't get any of that. I looked for different types of content.
Absolutely not. It's 100% the inspirational self-help.
Yeah.
I was very disappointed that there was no metal and that there was no mascara. I mean, there was a lot of mascara on, but there was no talk about
The
it.
mascara wasn't the important part, obviously.
Yeah, I listened to about 15 minutes of platitudes and then tapped out.
Okay, so I want to play some clips. People know what we're talking about.
Sure.
But what I really want to know is there any useful information being given at all? At
Very good question.
Okay,
Let's find out.
I didn't think so either. But so this is the most viewed video that Chrissy has on YouTube. And so I thought that'd be a good place to start. Let's see what the best content is, the best of the best.
Oh yeah, have you been hustling and grinding? You're just not getting a result. You're just slugging through it all the time and just nothing's happening. Hang in there. I'm gonna tell you how you gotta get young and wasted. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, people, Chrissy Salem talking Kiss. From the 83 album, Lick It Up. Check this out.
All right, so now he starts playing the song, which I'm not going to play, but he's dancing along to it. Whenever someone references Kiss, they always say, look, the Lick It Up album is where you really want to go.
That's where you want to start.
Yeah. To get
continue.
Your best Kiss music, for sure.
So did you get the vibe? I don't know what it is about the set that Chrissy Salem has, but it reminds me of Beekman's World. Do you remember Beekman's World?
I don't remember Beekman's World. It looks like a Hot Topic to me.
Well, it's like a Hot Topic version of Beekman's World. It's just like crazy stuff everywhere.
Oh, take a look into this guy's mind.
Well, or like a Spencer's Gifts, I guess, would be a better thing to say.
A fireman's carnival haunted house.
I will say, though, that I'm a little bit impressed by the fact that there is this much setup, that there's that much makeup. There's production value.
You're impressed by the makeup.
I'm not. Okay. All right. I'll stop talking.
Well, Lucy cries a lot. So.
I'll be interested to hear what you're so impressed by, because this makeup is ludicrous.
So this was one of the earlier clips, though, right?
This is from 9 months ago.
Oh, yeah.
This is the most watched video. We'll get into recent stuff.
How he sees things, especially at this time in their career. They took the makeup off, and Gene's got this song, and you can tell what he's thinking. And check this out, how it applies to us. You're restless and wild, walking the line. You're not just another pretty face. You need an answer fast because you're running out of time. Oh, and the night goes on for days. Oh, can you hear the frustration? Can you feel the work? Can you just feel the work?
I just realized now he's got one of those really lame green laser things.
Oh, yeah.
It's just like it would be in a child's bedroom on the ceiling. Going, ooh, neat.
Going on in those lyrics and the frustration of nothing happening and just constantly grinding and grinding. Man, we've all been there. But this is Gene Simmons, how his mind was working. And how can we apply it? Man, because if Gene can grind through it and win, guess what? You and I can grind through it and win also.
What are you trying to say about Gene Simmons?
But in addition to that, I don't think that any of us can grind through like how Gene Simmons has.
He's saying, Chrissy is saying that we can. Let's hear him out. Maybe he's going to give us
the
a
life
blueprint.
advice?
Yeah, maybe he's going to give us a map or something to get us there.
All right.
Because he's listened to some lyrics from a Kiss song no one's ever heard and goes, this is inspirational, guys. This we have to dissect.
Oh, yeah, that's great news. Horns up like Gene does. Double horns up like Gene does. Yeah, people, Chrissy Salem, it's about breaking through walls. Special link in the description box. The code Chrissy Salem I love. You get 2 of any merch because one's going to be in the wash.
Did you notice it just segued into a commercial?
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of the same content, but it's like a pre-recorded commercial. It just kind of got shoehorned in
And
there.
if you want to be like Gene Simmons,
yeah, 2-for-1 sale right now.
1995.
Oh yeah, because you love what you're hearing, you love what you're watching. Man, put me on. Keep me as a constant reminder to keep you believing in your fight. But you're always so
Now we're
close
back.
to achieving whatever it is you're going for. Is it money, a promotion? A lot of times you're real close. I mean, you could just, it's like right there, you could taste it.
Okay, so what do I
And
do?
Gene says, I could taste it, I could taste it.
Okay,
You
what did
could
he do?
imagine they were doing massive
You lick
shows.
it up.
Now he's doing great. He's still
You gotta
slugging
live like
along
you're
in the
on
beginning.
vacation.
You can hear his frustration. We get frustrated the same way. So is that you? So is that a lot of you? You're restless and wild. You're hustling
Restless and
grinding,
wild,
nothing's
Chrissy.
happening.
Nothing's happening. Help me out, Chrissy.
Stay with me.
Yeah, what do I
Make sure
do?
you follow and subscribe.
Okay.
Oh, we're gonna be young and wasted every day until the game's over. Oh yeah. Listen to what Gene does and listen to his attitude, how he approaches solving the problem. Oh yeah, people. Chrissy Salem, link in the
No, we're back
description
to
box.
commercial.
My first
We're back
ebook
to a
is out. It's
commercial
called
again.
Words. Man, it's about your soundtrack. Go to ChrissySalem.com. Oh yeah, and download a copy. Check out the signature way Gene Simmons talks about mindset and frustration,
Yeah, how does he do it?
and how his attitude had to be during this time.
Can you turn
Brandon-
down your Halloween CD, sir, so that we can hear what you're saying? I mean, these scary Halloween sounds sure are a cool effect you got going, but it's a bit much.
That's why you're missing the life advice.
Maybe I'm distracted.
By iron, cut like a knife. See how he's feeling? He feels like he's been branded. He feels like he's been cut, and that there's a monkey on his back running up and
All
down.
right, this guy's crazy, right? What's your assessment of this guy?
Completely insane.
He's completely insane. Okay.
But-
this is not an act. This guy is definitely nuts.
he's channeling Chuck Barris from The Gong Show.
Okay.
I know that's a very, very old reference.
Yes,
but
it is, Grandpa.
He's a very short, spastic person that I don't think ever turns it off.
No, I would not be. I want to be around this guy.
So, do you remember? I feel like every town has this, but in Rochester, there's a bunch of punks, and they all, do the fluffed up hair, and they wear the bullet belts. And I used to see them at the grocery store at like 9 o'clock in the morning in their full face of makeup, with their hair aquanetted and wearing their bullet belts and completely dressed to the nines. And that's what I think Chrissy Salem does also.
I would imagine that's true. He's a very old gentleman.
Yes.
Based on just the wrinkles and everything that's going on with him. I can play the rest of this. Spoiler, he never explains anything. He just is very excited about these Gene Simmons lyrics. You know what we need? We need a daily affirmation. I think that's an important part of getting in the right mindset to hit our goals. He talks about goals a lot. And so sometimes if you do it through song, that's how you can remember your daily affirmation.
So make sure you hit that like button and let's get to singing. So I make it a beautiful day, even when nothing is going my way. What do? You make it a beautiful day, even when nothing is going your way. Right, you get off this live stream and you go out to your car, get ready to go to work. Oh, you forgot to get gas, remember? So I make it a beautiful day.
Is this an earworm or what? I'll be singing this for the rest of the week.
I hate so
finally
much.
You get to work, am I right? And they put you with that bum co-worker. But remember what you and Chrissy established, so I make it a
Where does he
beautiful
work?
day, even when nothing is going my way.
Could you imagine taking life advice from that character and thinking like, I got to start living my life like Chrissy Salem. That's what I got to do.
Oh my God, completely awful. So that is the number one affirmation, because I also have a clip of that from a different episode.
Oh, good.
That is in almost every single one of his episodes.
I'm going to get to your clips right now, but first, he keeps mentioning ChrissySalem.com. That's where the merch is. That's where you can sign up for his bullshit courses or whatever it is that he's selling us. It's flashing on the screen nonstop. So I'm like, well, I got to check out this website. Let's see what to do. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Site unavailable. The site is currently unavailable. Normal services should resume shortly, whatever that means.
But I was going to get two
They
for
won't.
one.
I know there's no 2-for-1 anymore. You know what probably happened? Too many people went to the site for this special promotion.
And it broke
he had-
the site.
he had going. All right, Lucy, where do you want to begin?
Well, I think that we'll start out with my clip one. Last week during the teaser, there was a question about Chrissy's gender.
Yes.
So the first place that I wanted to start with was answering that question. My first stop was looking up Chrissy Salem. So
Yes.
I discovered on Metal Archives, Chrissy Salem used to be in a band called Diamond Rex from
Oh,
1988.
fuck yeah. Of course, Diamond Rex.
Obviously.
Why couldn't we think of that?
Yeah. It's amazing, right? So on
How do
Metal
they spell Rex?
REXX.
Of course.
Yeah. There's not 3 though.
Is there any other way?
Man, that sucks.
With an umlaut.
That sucks. But okay.
Also, that band had 17 different members through the years, so
Yeah.
clearly they were doing wonderfully.
Yeah,
with,
the Isotops might have that beat.
definitely with go-go dancers, but you know, they're still active. Also, if you want to go see them and you live in the Chicago area.
Okay.
All right, we'll
So
go
on
make a
Metal
day trip.
Archives,
Yes.
on Metal Archives, Chrissy Salem is listed as female.
Oh.
However, in my clip 1, Chrissy Salem themselves will answer this question.
You and I've got 3 things in common. Yeah, you've got 3 things in common with the guy with the makeup.
The guy
The guy with the makeup. Yeah. The first video I watched, he said the same thing. He was just like, yeah, I know I'm a guy who wears makeup. So what? I was like, yeah.
Well, yeah.
That's
So
not the
is that
main reason why we don't like you. It's your awful advice that you give and the lack of entertainment.
And that you like licking up.
Yeah, and then you're quoting a song from Lick It Up.
So you're probably wondering what the 3 things are that you have in common with Chrissy Salem, right? Do you want to take any guesses? What do you have in common with Chrissy Salem other than your lovely eyeliner that you always wear?
I go both ways.
Okay.
I'm out of the closet.
All right.
I don't know. What else?
Well, the first one is, of course, that we all have money problems, and we don't want money problems.
That is true.
And then in my
You want your bank account to smile at you, I heard him say in one of the shows. He's like, I'm gonna make it so literally your bank account smiles at you. It's like, well, that doesn't.
Hey, Carl, you're broke.
My bank account's sarcastic. Sorry, where are we going, Lucy?
we're going to talk about the 3 things that you have in common with Chrissy Salem. So in my clip 4, we're going to hear the second reason. You like that?
That was great. Just a little peek behind the curtain. As someone's setting up their clip, I'm trying to figure out which clip I need to have ready to go. So there's one called "What are the 3 things?" And then there's first thing, and the second thing, and the third thing. And you go, okay, so now we're going to find out what the 3 things are. I'm like, oh, I know what that is. All right, now play the thing that's the second thing. Like, what the fuck?
Well, I just told you what the first thing was.
Okay,
The first thing is money problems.
Money problems.
And,
Okay. No further explanation. Let's get into the clip. It was very funny how you threw me for a loop just now.
You're welcome.
And number 2, check this out. You and I both want excellent health.
Yep.
Better said, you and I both want to look amazing. Now, I'm checking that box off today. Take a look. Chrissy Salem, you're adorable.
You didn't like the
You're a
trot.
hottie.
I like that the microphone was covering his face, so he was showing how hot he is. Like, yeah, that's probably gets some kind of obstacle in the way of that.
Toddy, just put up a video saying you've got an appointment with a hottie toddy. Be there or be square. And so you're here, so that means you're not square.
Good reasoning.
Is that the third reason?
So that was still 2. 3 was hard for me to identify. I had to re-listen to this episode a couple of times. He really likes to do things in groups of 3s, so he's constantly being like, here are these 3 things. So he was doing 3 things within 3 things within 3 things, but I believe that in my clip 5, we are going to learn that the third thing that you have in common with Chrissy Salem is that we all have buttholes.
Oh.
Leave the letter S because it stands for this word, the letter S. Leave the letter S in the comments. Here we go. Everybody show me your stinker. Oh, there it is. Let's see. The S is coming. That's right. You got a stinker. I've got a stinker. I want to see your stinker because I got to clean it.
Please
Just
don't.
going back to the lick it up comment you made earlier, because I don't like the sound of that at all.
He's restless and wild.
Yeah, wow. So is that really the third thing? Everyone has an asshole?
I could not figure it out. That's the best guess that I have. That he did a little bit of an intro to that, being like, and another thing that we have in common, and then he went off into another tangent of another 3 things, and then we got to stinker.
You check out his TikTok at all?
Oh my good God.
He's very excited about TikTok. He's live streaming on there in the morning. Wants people to be checking him out. And there's some more great music. You know, the guy is a musician, like you said. He found out he's played in a band. And what did you know what he did? Is he the singer?
He was the bass player and I think backup vocals.
Okay.
Which is, I mean, we've already heard a little bit of the singing. It's impressive that he was even doing backup vocals.
Yeah, bass players should be seen and not heard.
Yes.
Let's be honest.
That's true.
So,
in love life? Oh man, male and female in America, 6 to 8 minutes on a free PORN site.
I don't know what that means. All right, so I'm just going to scrub through here to the song that he does at the end. By the way, these TikToks, they all do the same thing where he's like mid-sentence and then it cuts. Like, check this out. Mid-sentence.
Just gotta get into action. Oh yeah, people, Chrissy Salem.
And then just switches over to this stupid thing where it's just like, I don't know, B-roll and some weird generic music or something. So let's get to the very end where he sings his song for all of us to enjoy.
You want a way out, and there's nowhere to turn. Look in wrong places, look inside. You want a different life.
That's how it ends. These videos are fucking nuts, man. This guy's got to be schizo or something.
My advice for you is you want a different life.
Yeah, I guess. There's 4 comments, and 2 of them are him responding to people on this video.
He has a surprising amount of TikTok followers.
Everyone does. He's got, how many? 39, almost 40,000 followers. I have like 1 on TikTok. What the fuck am I doing?
You're doing it wrong, obviously.
I just started it.
The thing that I am...
Give it time. I'll get caught up.
The thing that I learned as I was kind of scrubbing through episodes and that I'm realizing even more right now is that he just does the same thing again and again and again. He's just saying all of the same things.
Every fucking thing I watched was the same thing over and over again.
I have the same affirmations that you had. I have that same song that you just had. It's just him doing... It's very formulaic. He has figured out a formula that works for him and continued doing it.
You want to see from this morning's show?
Yeah.
Just earlier today, he's given some tough love to the people who just are like, Chrissy, I want to do all the things that you're telling me to do. It's just not working for me. If that's even possible, I can't imagine it is.
You know, I had somebody say to me, Chrissy, can you talk about something else? Because, well, what you said didn't work. I said, well, did you write your goals down? Well, no. Well, what are we talking about? Where's the effort on your part? Where is the effort on your part? All right, I put a post out saying, it's the morning, bring a sugary sweet cereal. Bring your cereal, get that cereal bowl pulled up. I'm bringing a spoon. So listen, if you can't kind of turn your head to the side, pretend you're looking over your shoulder, right?
Okay.
Oh, and imagine that. I'm looking over my shoulder at you.
This is interactive, huh?
I know, you're like, what is this? Well, listen, we'll lay down and we'll spoon. Oh, there it is. We just had a spoon. Everybody together, we're having a community spoon.
I don't want to do that.
The only live stream where everybody spoons together. Oh, yeah, leave a like, double tap that screen.
It's a lot of asking for likes and subscribes and go to my website. It's like, all right, you ever going to do anything that's entertaining for us first? Did you even write your goals down, Lucy?
Not today.
Well, then what the fuck do you want from me? You got to put a little effort into this if you want it to happen. You got to write your goals down.
Do you think that Steel Toe is taking this advice and he's writing his goal tonight?
Yes. He literally, you see him on the show and he comes with the idea. He's like, what if people gave me twice as much money as they did yesterday? And then he'll get his little pen out, write it down. Twice as much. I got some Steel Toe stuff coming up. It's very funny.
So you just mentioned the incessant asking for likes. If we could go to my clip 7, this was my favorite method where he asks for likes, which includes a lot of finger stuff and also suggesting that you subscribe to him multiple times.
You said, what is he talking about? Check it out, your index finger. Your pointer.
You know what's funny is that I didn't pull this clip, but I saw this exact same thing, but on a different video.
Yeah.
He was using his the other index finger to demonstrate this. I know what he's going to do.
It can make the smallest circles, the figure 8. Oh, and working together with your thumb can really do some fun stuff. You know it, leave a like. So I want to take that fingertip and do this with me because I get comments after this saying, Chrissy, I went ahead and resubscribed because it felt so good.
Resubscribed.
Yeah,
take your
unsubscribe, resubscribe.
and moisten it.
Don't moisten your finger.
Hit that follow button and subscribe button.
You don't have to wet your finger to touch your phone.
I can feel it. Oh, one more time. Here we go. Oh, yeah, hit that button. There it is. See, now we're going to remember our first time. So yeah, I get to come and say, Chrissy, I unsubscribed and resubscribed because it felt so good.
A lot of those accessories he has don't seem machine washable to me.
You don't want to smell his pants?
I'm worried about it. I'm worried about the gloves, the pants, a lot of the stuff.
He does have a stinker.
The hair, the stinker, all that kind of stuff. You know what? Let me play this. This is his entrance from the show this morning because there's something that we have not brought up yet about this gentleman that's interesting. He has a snake on his arm.
Oh, yeah.
And it
people,
is-
Chrissy Salem.
It is the smallest little snake that you'd find in your lawn.
Talking about creating the kind of life you want today. You were out for a morning stroll. Am I right? Got your device? Maybe you're just waking up. Picked up your device. Oh, and there's those cute kids singing. Been there, done that. Oh, the chick with the double D's. Oh, it's too early.
It's never too early.
No.
Oh, then you come across me. You're like, what the hell is this? Well, if we've never met before, I'm Chrissy Salem. Inspirational motivation. Oh, like you want to believe. But hang in there. I'm going to lead you to the light. Oh, guys moving around. I'm going to lead you to the light.
That's a snake that he has to get situated right there. Now, he says in the description, he's like Tony Robbins.
Uh-huh.
I want to see him in a theater or something, or at a convention giving one of his speeches. That would be a lot of fun. That'd be a treat for people. Just like a corporate setting. Everyone's, a bunch of salespeople dressed up.
You'd have to smell him then.
Even if
I don't
tickets
wanna
were
be there.
$5, I don't think you could possibly get your $5 worth.
No, he doesn't say anything.
There's no point to any of the stories.
I'm sure there's a point. Come on, Lucy, help us out. What do we got? We're going to get somewhere, right? We're going to learn something?
Well, I did learn a little bit about dealing with negative comments in my clip 8.
Okay, yeah.
When somebody makes a negative comment, when somebody's projecting hostility, we give them an emoji of a baby bottle. They can stick that nipple in their mouth and just suck and stay. Don't go anywhere, because whether you like it or not, man, you and I got 3 things in common, and we can both win. So get to sucking.
Yep. So
He talks about negative comments a lot.
baby bottle.
That's another
emoji.
thing, yeah.
He kept asking.
Sick burn.
He kept asking the chat to put baby bottles and S's and other things into the chat. Not a single person. I watched the live chat along with it.
How many people are watching the live chat?
I saw about 3 people, and they were all having side conversations with each other
so
and hitting on each
embarrassing.
other. It was actually kind of cute. I think there might have been a love connection.
So embarrassing.
So in my clip 9, we find out what happens if the baby bottle doesn't work, because that wasn't silencing the haters.
Okay.
All right, we still got some negative comments coming in, so I've come up with something different. Who wants to be an exterminator? May I have a volunteer? Whoever wants to volunteer to be an exterminator, you see a negative comment? Send an emoji bug, okay? Because we're going to step on you. You volunteer to be an exterminator? Send the bug if you see a negative comment.
It doesn't sound like the same.
It's exactly the same premise.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to work either.
Yeah.
This guy's out of ideas. Well, I thought of 0 ideas and I'm all out of them now. What about for the ladies? We're focusing so much on Chrissy, and Chrissy really was talking to the guys about their bank accounts and their waistline and something else, who knows. And so I want some advice for the ladies. He has another character that he plays. And this other character is, what's her name again?
Jesse Pump.
Jesse Pump. And Jesse Pump is a woman who's there for the ladies.
Because so many of my lady friends are alone. There's no reason for it. If you're the lady that's in the market, if you're the girl that's in the market for a quality man, so let's get married, let's check off that box and get on with life. Well, these are the things that are going to set you apart, because your competition primarily is this: girls turning 18 every day.
This is nuts. This one was very funny. It's like, all right, ladies, I know you're having a hard time finding a high quality male. I'm going to give you some advice. Your competition is every chick who turned 18 today, because that's who every guy wants to fuck, which is hilarious. Do you feel you compete with 18-year-old girls at all, Lucy?
Not usually.
Probably not. Probably
Still
not.
no advice being given.
No.
This is your competition.
All right, well, let's find out what we do about that. Murder them, maybe?
Right?
You can call men what you want, but at 18 years old, we're not very smart, and they get taken advantage of.
Oh, really?
And you get looked over every single time.
Wait a second. I can trick an 18-year-old into sleeping with me? Write that down, Mr. Chris.
How come Jesse doesn't need a mic?
Oh, yeah, you're
So
right.
talking about your journey, being real with yourself, and that now starts your journey. if you're that lady, if you're that girl that's looking for a man, a marriage to check off that box, you've got to start the fit, friendly, and feminine journey. And it's real easy. It's not hard. Start with the Rocky movies. Make sure you follow me here. If you have any questions, please direct message us. And start watching the Rocky movies.
Start watching the Rocky
That's pretty good.
There's like 5 other TikToks about how much Jesse Pump loves the Rocky movies.
Apparently
I
that's
wanna
gonna
know the
solve
origin.
all your problems right there.
I want to know the origin of that.
Yeah. I'm over. I don't care that much.
All right.
But that's an interesting advice right there. And again, it just kind of cuts into like a weird thing that's random.
Yeah, Jesse Pump also taught me how to keep my man around.
Oh.
There was a lot of butt sticking out, which I decided to not give you guys as a clip. I didn't think you wanted to.
I'm good. I can imagine.
Yeah. I figured.
What did it look like?
Looked like what you would imagine Jesse Pump's butt to look like.
Never mind.
Yeah. There was a stinker, I'm pretty sure.
You know, I should go back to that first video I was playing you, the popular one with the Kiss song, because at the end, I forgot about this until now. I'm gonna have to mute it again probably, but at the end of
have you
this,
been hustling?
there's another like dance party thing. Remember he was dancing to Kiss, but this time Jesse Pump is there too, and they're both dancing together.
What?
Yeah, this is pretty cool.
They've never been seen together.
It's like Martin and Shanae.
All right, there's one Gene Simmons fan I haven't talked about. And, you know, it's the tongue. The tongue catches her eye all the time. She gets all weird about it. Oh, yeah, Jesse Pump, come in here, baby. Oh, let's have the hottest threesome in the metaverse. Oh, yeah, and thrash bang and move to Young and Wasted. Oh, yeah.
So now it's just cutting back and forth between him dancing and his other schizophrenic alter ego dancing or something as they listen to Kiss music.
Wow.
And again, I'm just not learning enough. That's the problem I'm having with this. It's not teaching me anything I didn't already know.
You didn't feel inspired?
I don't feel inspired at all, honestly. It's kind of bullshit.
Oh, they look so happy though.
They. Are you falling for this?
Yes.
All right. What else? What else did you pick up on?
Well, you know, I got a little bit more advice about weight loss. That was something that I found
Yes.
was rare. Oh, you saw weight loss stuff too.
Well, he talks about that you should lose weight. I don't see a lot of stuff about how to do it.
Yeah, well, Chrissy is very slim.
Sure.
So in my clip 12, he's going to talk about solving fat problems.
Biggest problem, weight. Obesity, overweight. And Chrissy, when you bring this up, you're fat shaming. No, I'm not. I call it what it is. It's called over-morseling. You over-morsel, because you're responsible for every morsel that goes in your mouth. Therefore, you're over-morseling.
I mean, it's ponderous. It's the only word I can think of. Like, this guy comes up with something just like, yeah, you're saying like you shouldn't eat too much.
Yeah.
You have to come up with like a new phrase for that. We all
he
know what
coined that
is.
term. It's really, really wonderful.
Over-morseling. It's a way worse way to explain that.
Then he made a bunch of TikToks about how everybody was really offended by his new term, over-morseling.
No one's watching this shit.
Nobody
Shut
made
up.
a single comment about
Shut
over-morseling.
Oh,
He just wanted to continue. You got to make it stick. You got to make the new term stick.
I noticed on the YouTube videos I was checking out, there's 0 comments under there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what's watching this shit. That's what I'm telling you. That video on YouTube I said is the most viewed video. It's less than 3,000 views.
But I hit like.
That was smart. He told you to do that.
Did you subscribe and then unsubscribe and then
Suck
resubscribe?
on your finger before hitting the like button.
I just called it a wash and did not subscribe. It seems smart.
All right. Anything else you want to play? Any of the other clips on here? I see you have a full song, an affirmation. Have we hit the stuff?
So yeah, I have another version of him doing the affirmations that you already played. I have another version of the full song that you already played. It's just him doing the same things in every episode and not turning his phone into landscape mode, which is extremely, extremely, extremely annoying to me when he's doing the podcast.
Chrissy, you're being very lazy. All right. I need some tough love now for Chrissy. Chrissy, you're being very lazy. You need to come up with some other sayings and get to the advice part. Are your love life shitty? Do you have no money? Are you fat? Yes. What do I do? Listen to Kiss?
Eat sugary cereal.
That's not going to help.
Chrissy should be writing down a list.
That's not going to help out at all.
Oh.
All right. Should we move on from this?
It was a lot. I didn't learn about metal. I didn't learn about mascara.
Yeah. No, there's no mascara talk at all. That's the one thing I don't know anything about.
I was pretty excited when I heard that this was going to be our topic. I was like, hell yeah. I
thought this would be
I
right
love
up your alley.
metal.
Yep.
I love makeup. I feel like I'm going to have interesting
You love
things to
obnoxious
say.
people.
Yep. Come on. This was not at all what I expected it to be.
I'm sorry to let you down with that. I went over to do Carl's show and I had to listen to a shitty podcast.
What?
I had no idea that's what I was getting myself into with this. It's great.
Can't you hear the bouncer at the local watering hole? Hey, Chrissy. I thought you were still
God.
banned from here.
Yeah, right.
Who are